And the Lord stood above it and said, I am the Lord, the God of Abraham, your father, and the God of Isaac. The land on which you lie, I will give to you and your offspring. Your offspring shall be like the dust of the earth, and you shall spread abroad to the west and to the east, and to north and to south. And in you and your offspring shall all the families of the earth be blessed. Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go. And I will bring you back into this land. For I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. I call this the superintendence of God. And the best way I can explain that to you, it's called the preeminence of an office, where you exert authority, and with authority comes influence. Now I'll give you an example. Maybe somebody on the lower rung of a ladder of your company goes and tells somebody, I promise you I'll make you the vice president. Will that fly? Somebody from Wall Street comes, what is he? He's on the lowest in that company and says, you know what? I will make you the vice president or the chief operating officer. Unless there's a shady thing going on, you will not trust him. Because what is required, only a person who has got an office above can appoint somebody or promise somebody below. I don't think anybody can walk from this church and just go tell somebody, next Sunday you come, I'll make you the pastor in charge. But we need somebody who has an office that is able to absorb that promise in its fulfillment. So what is God doing here? The promise that God gave to Jacob is not small. You shall be like the dust of the earth. Now let's say God is a God of California. He can only talk about the dust of California. But if God has to speak as a promise to Jacob that his future and his family will multiply like the dust of the earth, my God must be above the earth. But he didn't stop there. He said east, west, north, south. That means my God is above every direction. I'm talking about my God. When he gives you a promise, he's not speaking on the side, he's speaking above, because everything is under him. As long as he's above, he can promise you anything. That is my God. But then he said, and I will give to you and your offspring all the families. How can God talk about all the families if he's not above every family? Let me tell you, my God is not a God who is occupied with a position where he is in control of Filipino family or Chinese family or Indian family. Let me tell you, all the families on the earth, he's under his office. He's above every family. So 2 times or 3 times he uses the word earth. If our God is a kind of a domicile, kind of a domesticated God of the earth, he cannot promise you that. My God is above. That means he looks down on the earth, and when he looks down, east, west, north and south belongs to him. When he looks down, all the sands of the earth belongs to him. When he looks down, every family belongs to him. And from that vantage point, he can look at Jacob and say, I can bless you from here. How many of you believe your God is above health situation, finance situation, family situation, children situation, expansion? Wherever you go, he can still protect you. He doesn't have to play a shady game to promise you something. Look at the way he's promising Jacob all the earth. Can you imagine this man at that point does not even have his family? Forget earth. He's now a vagabond, and he has got a general direction but not a specific direction. And he's in a place where his family doesn't have him. He's a fugitive running away from his brother. And imagine when he had to sleep, there was no special number bed. It was stones. And to that man, God looks down and says, I'm going to make you a man who will fill the whole earth. I will make you a man whose direction will be north, west, south, and east. I will make you a man through whom all the families of the earth shall be blessed. I will make you a man that if somebody has to count your family, they have to count the sand of the earth. Let me tell you, it sounds so much beyond logic. It doesn't make sense. Here is a man who's singular. He doesn't have a family with him. But God says, I can do that. Because it's not about you, Jacob. It's about me. I'm above everything. The earth belongs to me. Come on, the sand of the earth belongs to me. All families belongs to me. When you hear the word the Lord is above it, can you believe? It means everything. It means everything. It means everything. My God is above it. The it of God covers every promise in your life. The it of God covers every plan of God for your life. The it of God covers every situation in your life. The Lord who's above it. God told me very clearly, tell my people, do not be afraid when I give them a promise, because I'm above it.